welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video I'm going to be doing day 2 of my January 5 days of foundation. And today I'm going to be using the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour Skin Perfecting Full Coverage Foundation. Now here's the foundation. And I'm sure you've seen several other people use this before. I have never used it. So I'm going to give it a try today. I do have the color 091 Light Ivory, which I'm hoping matches my skin tone. I do have a Sephora Pro sponge here today and my Shiseido foundation brush. I'm going to be using those to put this on. And I do have my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer on right now. I put that on already, as well as my moisturizer. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on, and we'll see what I think about it. I did shake it up before turning the camera on, and one thing that I see that I don't necessarily like is that it has no pump. I have seen that obviously from several other people's videos on this, and actually what made me get this foundation is this is one of Jam Beauty 89's favorites, and I do like watching her videos. She said this is one of her favorite foundations of all time. So I'm not sure about the color. I don't know that I got the color match quite correct. There it is on my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and start to put it on this side. I am using, like I said, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Yesterday's video I did have the foundation breaking up quite a bit, so I decided to go back to a primer that I knew that I've used before that did not have foundation breaking up underneath it, thinking that maybe the primer has something to do with it breaking up. But I'm going to go ahead and get this on. Okay, right off the bat, I am liking this better than the foundation I was using yesterday. In yesterday's video, whoa, I do not like not having a pump because I just keep pouring. I did have an air bubble in there, and now that I got the air bubble popped, it's just coming out all over the place. So, first impression of the foundation so far is that it's actually really luminous, but I don't feel like it's full coverage. Like, it is definitely covering my redness, but I don't feel like it's like super full coverage. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead into this side with my sponge. I think I've got way too much on the back of my hand, but we will see. Alright, so I think the shade match is actually really good. I'm actually impressed by the shade match. I think it looks really, really good. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. I'm really, really bad at matching my foundation. I think the shade match is really good. And like I said, I have the 091 Light Ivory. I do have a little bit extra on my hand, but that's to be expected because too much came out. So I'm gonna clean that up a little bit so I don't get foundation everywhere. All right, so overall, this is looking very, very dewy. I don't normally like to look this dewy. I am gonna powder my face. I'm gonna use the Cover FX translucent light powder to powder my face. So I'm gonna get this. So I am gonna use the Cover FX powder. I am just gonna powder my whole face because it does feel a little sticky and it is transferring a little bit onto my hands. So I'm going to powder my whole face. I am not going to use concealer today. I've actually been trying to use less concealer because I really don't like the way concealers look on my under eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and powder the foundation using my sponge. Okay, in just the couple of minutes it took me to powder, I feel like this has oxidized on my skin. It looks like it's getting a little bit more yellow. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. And I don't think it's the powder because I've used the powder before. I do feel like that's oxidized just a little bit. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section down below what you think. I think it has. Because I feel like there's like a line along my neck where I stopped putting the foundation. And down here is a lot paler than it is up here. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it has, but it's okay. I'm not leaving my house today. I am working from home today, so I'm not going to be leaving my house at all, so it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and I will see you in just a minute. Actually, I'm going to get so the time now is 8:49. So we're going to call that the check-in time, and I'm going to try to wear this for at least 8 hours. I do have somewhere I need to go tonight, and I am actually going somewhere, like traveling tonight. So I am going to need to take this makeup off probably before 5:30-ish so that I can get on the road, and I just don't want to be wearing makeup on my travel, so I don't want to do my final check-in before then. So it's 8:49 now. I'm going to try to keep this makeup on until 5 o'clock. I am going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on and check in just a couple of minutes. So I will see you in just a minute. Alright guys, I have my face on for today, a little bit less dramatic than I was in yesterday's video. So for my eyes, I used the Pixie by Petra It's Judy Time palette. I actually do like this palette. This is the first time I'm using it, but it's very pigmented and very easy to use, very easy to blend. So I really do like this. I don't know if it was a limited time or not, but I got this at Target. I do have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion on my eyelids. I have the Collab. This is the Extreme Black. I think this is the High Rise Insane Length mascara from the Collab brand. I have on my lips the CYO lipstick and liner Too Clever by Half on my lips, and I already showed you the Cover FX powder. Oh, the It Your Most Beautiful You Laugh, Love, and Live palette on my cheeks. And there's that. And I'm just going to spray a little bit of setting spray on. I did not spray this on yesterday, and I was thinking maybe that might have had something to do with some of my problems with the makeup staying. So this is from Project Beauty Spray Set Go Makeup Setting Spray. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. So that's everything that I have on my face today. Got a little bit of an itch. I try not to itch them when I have foundation on. I don't know how successful I was. I do not have anything on my eyebrows today. Anyhow, that's my full face. Right now, I'm going to zoom you in so you can see what I'm seeing with this foundation, and I'm starting to think it's just my skin is that bad. So I'm going to zoom you in real quick. So the only problem that I'm really seeing right now is like down in here. I have really deep acne scars, and it's primarily like on this part of my cheek. Down in here on my chin and in here on my lower cheek, like this section right here around my mouth, I have some really deep acne scarring from ages ago. These are more recent. Down here, I have those more like from my 20s. The ones on my cheeks are from my teens. And then even like over in here, I have some really deep pores. Now, I keep saying I'm going to be doing a at-home chemical peel to try to minimize some of that, and I haven't done it yet because I am very nervous. If you've done an at-home chemical peel, let me know in the comment section down below how it worked for you. But anyway, other than like down in here where it's really settling in my pores, like here on my cheek, down here on my chin, down here on this side of my chin, I think it's looking really good actually. It's just that even on my nose, like I don't know if the camera's picking up my nose. I think my nose looks really good. Now, I really made sure to put some moisturizer on earlier to make sure that my skin was moisturized before putting on any makeup. And I am using the Smashbox primer, which I know works pretty well for my skin. So overall, I'm liking the way it's looking right now. It's looking actually pretty good right now. But again, I'm just really worried like down here on my chin, it's just not looking very seamless. And like I said, I'm thinking it's my skin at this point because, well, no, because I have other foundations that aren't this bad. I don't know. If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comment section down below. Is my skin just really that bad? And if so, do you have any recommendations for what I can do to try to make it better? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really getting discouraged, and I don't know. I mean, I do like the water foundations that I've tried. Like, I do have the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and I like that. That's a lighter foundation. I also like the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. So those are two foundations that I do like on my skin, and I'm just starting to wonder if it's just my skin. Anyway, it is 9/11. So it's been about 20 minutes that I've had this on so far. Other than, like I said, like my chin area and in around where I do have acne scars, I'm liking it so far. So I'm going to check in. It's about 9 o'clock right now. I'm going to check in around noon, and maybe 12:30, somewhere in there, I will check in natural lighting, and then I will check in again at about the 8-hour mark. And we'll go from there. So I will see you in a couple hours. All right, everybody, here I am in natural sunlight. I don't know what you guys think about this. I'm not real happy with it right now. I have a mirror over here. Don't want to blind you. So I have a mirror over here, and I'm looking at it, and quite honestly, I'm just not real happy. It like is settling in all of my every single pore. Do you see that? Like down in here? And maybe it's because it's a full coverage foundation. Maybe that's what's giving me so many problems, because I've worn other foundations and it doesn't happen. Like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation I've worn. I don't have it going into every single pore. I don't know, guys. Like, from far away, it looks really good. Like, my skin looks really smooth, somewhat. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to convince myself. But it is 12:30. Let's see if you can see my watch right there. But it is 12:30, and 4 hours in, I'm not liking it very much. And my biggest complaint is really just, like, around my chin area. I don't know. Around my nose, I think it's actually looking pretty good. I don't have a problem with it around my nose. I don't know. It's just really around the lower part of my face. All right. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Let me know what you guys think. I am going to get back to work, and I will see you again probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock for a final check-in. All right, bye guys. All right, everybody, welcome back. It is just about 5 o'clock. It is 4:55. So 4:54, excuse me. It's been on for over 8 hours. There's some pros and cons to this as I'm looking in the mirror. So I just ate dinner, and I just had a sandwich. John brought me a sandwich, and the sandwich was really messy. It was dripping a lot. There was a lot of stuff that was just coming out of the lettuce, and the dressing and so forth was just dripping everywhere. So I was wiping my mouth a lot. And although my lipstick's gone, my lipstick was gone actually. Actually, my lipstick came off with the napkin. So not all of it. Some of it was already gone, but the rest of it came off the napkin. So actually that lipstick is pretty good wear time. But I really am not missing any foundation around my mouth, except for like this corner right here. I'm gonna zoom you in to show you. Okay, so right in here, there's just a little bit right here of foundation that I'm missing. So I'm really pleased with that. Like, this stuff stayed on my skin. Definitely, absolutely stayed on my skin. I do think the color is a little off. It did oxidize, so it's just a little bit off. I don't think in natural lighting you can really tell all that much. So the wear time is good on this. I'm really pleased with how long it wore. But honestly, the only complaint I have about this foundation right now, 8 hours in, is this around my chin. My pores. My pores look horrible. Like, it does a little bit in here. down here in my cheek area, down here along my chin, where my pores are really, really large. Again, up in here, and not so bad up here. Not so bad on like my forehead. I think my forehead looks okay, except for the couple of hairs that are out of place. Even like the bridge of my nose, where the foundation I had on yesterday was really breaking up and doing some weird things. So like from here up, I think it's doing okay. Even like around my nose, it didn't get too cakey in my nose creases. Along the bottom of my nose, it broke up a little bit, but I was having some sniffles today, so that happens. But primarily it's just down here along my chin. My chin, I think, looks really bad. Now, it's not even doing like down here, it's not broken up. It's not rubbed off my chin. It's not rubbed off my nose. And I actually had my dog lick my cheek today. Unfortunately, I try to keep her from, I have one dog that's a licker, and I try to keep her from licking my cheeks when I have foundation on, and she licked this cheek and I don't feel like it came off. Like I'm looking at myself in the mirror and it doesn't look like any of the foundation came off. So the long lasting, I don't know if 25 hours is appropriate, but the long lasting definitely is appropriate. I can't speak to 25 hours. I can only speak to 8.5. But it's just my biggest complaint is that it's sitting in my pores really, really deeply. And maybe if I use a different primer, that will help. I have a couple of other primers that I could try. I have one primer that's really thick that I don't use very often, but it like really fills in. It's almost like putty. I could give that primer a try, but I don't know that it's necessarily really like worth it for me. If I can find other foundations that I don't need to do that with, I don't know that it's worth it. But I will keep giving this a try. Again, this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish with Comfort Serum, Skin Perfecting Full Coverage Foundation. And I'm just starting to wonder if, you know, full coverage foundations just aren't for my skin because of the pores, because of the acne scars that I do have. Now, I've seen other people who use full coverage foundation that it looks amazing on them. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I am going to continue to try this with my other, the one I tried yesterday. So I'm going to continue to try the Rimmel foundation. I'm going to continue to try the Milani foundation, as well as the other 3 foundations that are coming this week. I'm going to take 3 days off of filming because I'm going to be traveling this week, but I will be filming the other 3 videos later this week into this weekend. So I will have all 5 for you by the time this video posts. And I'll continue to try them out throughout the month of January and let you know in my monthly wrap-up video how I liked the 5 foundations that I tried this month. So, anyhow, let me know your thoughts on this foundation. Is this one of your favorites? Have you tried it and not liked it? I mean, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. So if you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit the red subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell to get notified when I do upload new videos. And let me know what you think about this series. This is day 2. I'm going to have 3 more days coming this week of new foundations that I haven't tried yet. They may not be new to you, but they are new to me. So let me know what you think of this series. My plan is to continue doing this at least for the first half of 2018. And I might continue to do it for a long time if you guys like it. So let me know what your thoughts are down below, or save your opinions for later in the month when I do my wrap-up video. So anyhow, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time on Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!